Hi, y'all. I'm Allison. Halloween's over, but I get to make a new list of books to read. So, to find out which ones will be selected for November, I am going to play Just Spin It, which has been returned to its original form. Simple. I spin the wheel, gives me a number, there's a prompt, I pick a book. We did add a new rule, or changed a rule rather. If the little indicator is stuck between two numbers instead of combining them, what I'm going to do is respin for a star up top. That way we'll get more use out of our stars. All right, I'm ready to find out what my first book is going to be. Let's go to the wheel and see what it is. I'm excited. I don't know why. I'm really excited. Okay, let's go. I fumbled. That is 22. I just lost a piece of paper. And we got a pink one, which is TBR Chalice. I don't have to make a decision. Okay, this was my first TBR jar. These are books that I got in 2021 when I started, well, when I switched over to BookTube. Okay, let's see what I get. Hopefully I won't have to draw 50 million to find something I haven't read. If I do, I'll probably just cut to the one that's usable. Okay, we get The Lost Girls of Ireland. I think I've already read this. I did. I read it last year. Okay, let's try again. Go right up off top. Oh, I got like 3. We'll take this one right here. And it is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Actually, I think that works out good. Didn't I just finish Mockingjay? I think I just did Mockingjay. I'm 95% sure. And the movie comes out in November. Oh! Okay, I had to go get it for my daughter. She was going to read it, but she never did. And she pointed out that she's like, you can't read it. And she's right, because I have to watch the movie first and then read the book. Because if I read the book and then watch the movie, I'm going to get mad because it's going to be changed. So I always do movie first. That way I can go to the book and get the real story and get more information and more scenes and have everything all fleshed out. So I'm not going to, I reject the jar. I'm going to pick another one. Okay, and these were the 2 that I grabbed with it. So let's take this one. Bluebird, read it. Last one of those original 3. Thursday Murder Club, read it. Actually, I jumped the gun. Because if it's a series, I just progress on to the next one. So I get to read The Man Who Died Twice. This is an incredible way to start the month. I am excited for it. We've got a group of septuagenarians or octogenarians. Anyway, elderly main characters, and they are going to come together in their retirement assisted living home and solve some kind of a crime, a murder, I would assume. And I am here for it. I loved the first book. So, okay. Great start. Got my stack up there. Okay, let me set these aside. And I put Songbirds back in here. Okay, let's replace that with, redraw +1. By the way, I forgot to say, I am doing 6 spins unless the game decrees otherwise. I don't want number 22. All right, let's spin. $13, my favorite number. We got a yellow one. His POV. It's a retelling from a different perspective other than the original main character. For example, Pride and Prejudice from Darcy's point of view. Okay, I know I have a lot of these because I love retellings. I chose Darcy's story from Janet Aylmer. Hope I said her name right. Retelling of Pride and Prejudice from Darcy's point of view. So this isn't too long. I know I've read it before, but I don't remember how much I enjoyed it. So I will find out and give it another reread. I've probably read it tons of times. I went through a phase where I read nothing but Jane Austen retellings. I was blowing through like 20 books in a week. It was crazy. I would hit all of the libraries and just come home with like 40 books. Little obsessed. All right, so this will be my retelling book. And it'll be nice to have some historical fiction on there. Let's replace that with 5 or more words in the title. Okay, spin number 3. That is 21. And TBR Chalice. I guess this was here twice. Okay, we're going back to the same jar. 2021 purchases. I guess I really wanted that to come up when I first made my game. Okay, going a little bit towards the middle. And we'll take this one. And I get Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter. I've read the first one, but I have not read the second one yet. Oh no. Well, I want to read this. November, Thanksgiving, Christmas decorating preparation. This is going to be a challenge. Okay. So it's on the list. It is one I do want to read. Checking for page count. 708 pages. Challenge accepted. This one takes it's kind of like a retelling, your classic horror stories. And we now have their offsprings, their daughters, that are coming together to solve a mystery. So, third book, European Travel for Monstrous Gentlewomen by Theodora Goss. All right, this chunky monkey is going on the list. And we'll replace that with miscellaneous. So short stories, play, poetry, anthologies, that kind of stuff. Okay, 4 spin. Number 16. Pink. 39 clues. I love 39 clues. And that will offset that big old tome. I believe I'm on the 4th one. Beyond the Grave. And it looks like we're going to Egypt. I know this has been pulled before, but have I read it? Let me double check and just make sure. I haven't. Okay, so I did read the 3rd one, right? Let me make sure. Okay, I did. I read it in June. And did I just say, did I read the 3 one? I meant the 3rd one. I don't know. I'm reading the 4th one. Beyond the Grave. Egypt. The Cahills are going to be going there with their nanny, competing in this worldwide scavenger hunt to find the source of the family's power. I'm excited for this. And like I said, perfect after Theodora Goss book. All right, let's replace that with an orange one. Recommended. I could use y'all's recommendations for this start and stop buddy read. Any books that aren't selected. Speaking of which, should be spinning the wheel on Saturday to find out what book we'll be reading in November. And I am excited to find out what's going to be picked. Okay, let's get back to it. And we are on the 5th spin already. It's going fast. Okay, now we're right between 12 and 13. So I'm going to spin again, and we're going up top. This could be something good, or maybe not so good. Let's find out now. $13. So we've got 5 up here. It just keeps cycling back around. 5, 10, and 13 is right in the middle. Finish a series. Remember when I said they could be good or maybe not so good? I'm sure I've got a series that only has 1 book left. Okay, I know 1 off the top of my head, but we'll see what else. I lucked out. So I could, I've got a couple of duologies where I've only read the first book, but I want to finish an actual series. And I found one that only had 1 book remaining. So it is the Hex Hall series, and the book is School Spirits. This actually takes a side character from the original trilogy and gives her her own story. So I am looking forward to this. We've got Finn. She's Irish from Ireland, and she is going to be attending, what was the name of the school? Hex Hall. Because our main character here is her cousin, I believe. So she's going to experience Hex Hall for herself. And I'm looking forward to it. I really love this series. And this will complete one. 4 books long, 4th book. Yes. And it's not too long. This also gives me a YA Supernatural. Going to replace the star, but we can't look at it. It's a surprise. Okay, so that was actually the 5th one because I didn't make it to where that has to be an extra spin. Right? Okay, so 1 more left. That's crazy. Okay, let's spin. Thought I was going to get the number 1. 24. We rarely get down here to the bottom ones. Author Alphabet Challenge. First empty letter in the list. I'm no longer doing this. So when I was keeping track of A to Z, I was filling it in for titles and authors, and it's no longer in my reading journal, so this is a dead prompt. So I think what I'll do is I'll respin. So I'm just going to put this one up, World War II. And just because I'm having fun, we're going to spin it again and see what I get instead. Number 9. Got a purple. Middle grade. It's Loving Me. Okay. So many options for this one. I could do the Swifts that I never got to. It's on maybe my September TBR. Or I could do Ravenfall that was on October's. Actually, this one actually happens on Halloween. So as much as it pains me, I am going to hold this for next year. So I'm not going to, because I don't have many that actually happen on the holiday. And I'll be really glad next October that I held on to it. So, no. But I really want to read you. So that means I'm going to go with the Swifts. So whenever somebody is born into this family, they consult a dictionary and then they name the child accordingly. So we have Shenanigans Swift. She's a little sister, risk taker, mischief maker. And they're going to a big Swift family reunion. And she's plotting her next big scheme. Hunting for Grand Uncle Vile's long lost treasure. Good enough for me. I love the artwork on this cover. So I get to read this one. This will be awesome. Okay. I am loving my list. So I've got a great stack here. Quite the variety. YA, historical fiction, middle grade, Got classic horrors that are retelling and a good old-fashioned thriller mystery. Wow, I think that's the fastest I've ever played this game. And the books are incredible. I love them all. So I'm really excited for how November's shaping up so far. I haven't decided. I might play one more TBR game this month. So either I'll do one of three, which we haven't done that in a while, or maybe I'll bring back The Sims this month. We will see. You'll find out after our little announcement video gives up for the Start and Stop Buddy Read this weekend. So I'll figure out what I'm going to do and then surprise me and y'all with it. By the way, I do intend to play Bingo Maze this month. And hopefully I won't get the European one, the 708 page book on there. We'll have to see. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I can't believe how quickly this went. It was almost too fast. Now I gotta wait till December. But probably worked out good because I am going to redo my Christmas prompts. Time willing. I'm gonna make all new ones, all new graphics, and we will have a special edition in next month. So if you haven't done so already and you are enjoying this, then be sure to subscribe. All right, y'all have an incredible month, and I hope to see you in just a couple of days when we announce the winner of our little buddy read. Y'all have a good one. Bye.